yard after the 36. You look at this Packers defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Stroud now on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got a little delay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Stroud to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Packers have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And running with power here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
18 more yards there and another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Now he's into the clear again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jahmyr Gibbs doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. 3 there, up to the 43. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk.
They intercept by Christian Gonzalez. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
2nd and 10.
You got to make a move.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen, getting in there defensively.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing now is Stroud. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Stroud. And Watson has it right side. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
7 Pirates. Let's go.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Middle. Go ahead. Hey, Ozzie.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go. Start. Alert. Ready.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Pat O'Donnell sets to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stroud out of the gun here. Forced out to his left. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's another Denver Broncos.
19 tight, 19 tight.
1st and 10.
Now Stroud. A short throw to Musgrave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
He's a rookie, and you don't...
There's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
First down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Got his man, Dell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. Stroud looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Take Dell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Jackson. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this third quarter as this defense forces a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, this is a team starting to work in concert now, right? They went out and got a touchdown to start the second half, and now they get the football right back.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Stroud now on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple.
Got it. Ready?
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2
Check, Panther.
at the 4-yard line.
Running left, Achane. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Devon Achane taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos use the short field to get in for 6. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Flushed out right. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now it's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Wiggles free. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
This one thrown underneath to Achane. Touchdown! Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 12-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devon Achane with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Broncos add on to their... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
First down, Packers.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Dancing to his left, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end. And
oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Packers are right back in this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Lamar changing the look. They go play action with Jackson, being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Achane will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Able to avoid him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot for Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Denver, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.